Hey guys, today I wanted to do a deep dive into one of the bags that I got in my collection about a year ago, and I haven't seen this bag around a lot. In fact, the one that I have is pretty much the only one that I've come across when looking on Fashion File, and that is the Hermes Etribelt. So I'm just going to go into the details of this bag, how I like this bag, the ease of opening and closing, and I know I've done a what fits before, but just for the purpose of streamlining for you guys, just having one video about this bag, I'll also show you some stuff that fits in this bag. So I purchased this bag from Fashion File, I believe for around maybe $2,200, and that was a pretty good deal. When I saw it, I'd never seen it before, and it said Hermes Etribelt. I'd never heard of it. So I went and did a little bit of research, and I pretty much immediately purchased it. So with this bag, like I said, it's the only one that I had seen, but when I got it, I wasn't really quite sure what to expect. It kind of looks like an inspired Kelly bag. I don't think this bag is in production anymore, and I feel like there's some pretty good reasons for it. In general, I think with this bag, I'm like 70% in love and 30% I understand why this bag isn't in production anymore. So let's go into the details of it. So the handle's kind of interesting. Like if you don't wear this bag a lot, there's definitely like a little crevice back here where you could get dust collected. It kind of like inverts here. And then the handle isn't really like the Birkins and Kellys. So here's my Birkin. So the Birkin is more of like a rounded handle. It's very small. Whereas with the Etribelt, it's not round, it's like this big flat handle. The leather, I do like the type of leather. I believe this is Etcher color, so the leather's great. And then the closing is this buckle, which is where the bag gets its name, Etribelt. So it's, I believe, modeled after like the belt on a trench coat. So to open this bag, actually, let me go through all the outside stuff first. So on the outside, you have this like ceiling right here. And then here's the side. It's kind of like that Cellier. It's definitely not more of like modeled after the Retorn. There's no pocket on the back. It's all pretty much just flat. Here's the other side. And the bottom has no feet. With the outside, this little area right here where the belt goes through is covered in leather. And if you look closely, there's definitely some wear and tear on this little area. It's very firm. And I believe that if you were to use this bag a lot, that could wear really quickly over time. Now when I open the buckle, there is a very small, I don't know if you can see it, Hermes etched in right here. When I carry the bag, I carry it pretty much like this, to where I have this going through this little area. This goes into this. I have the belt part go into this little area that sticks out. It could potentially be carried like this, but I believe that if you kind of moved around too much, it would just open. And I don't like wearing it like this without anything closed together, because then you could have anyone really just like reach in your bag. It does kind of tilt forward. On the inside, there's nothing up here. It's all flat. You do have this little section where this goes into this hole. You have the Hermes stamp right here, and you have a big inner pocket that does not zip. So it's just all open, and it does actually flap up. Everything else is basically just one big empty pit. I never put anything in this back pocket. At least I haven't so far. Usually when I'm carrying this bag, I'm using it just for like a short amount of time. Like if I'm going somewhere like to run an errand. Actually, I did, in the spirit of this video, use this bag today to go grocery shopping, just to kind of refresh my memory on basically the ease of this bag. So let's go ahead and put a couple things in here to show you what fits, and then I'm going to show you how to close the bag. So I did get out my work bag just to kind of show you some of the things that I carry frequently, but I would never use this bag as a work bag. I don't want to wear it out that quickly. So my keychain situation is a disaster. Don't judge me. But I have this Labubu like on my keys, because when I go to work, I take my wallet off and put it in my pocket. But on days where I'm not working, I just have this whole situation as like a big mess. So we'll put that in there. I use this Amazon dupe for the L19 as like a carry-all pouch. So I'll put this in here. That's L19 size, not my L27 size. A glasses case, an umbrella, my Amazon glasses, and we'll do, I still haven't taken this out, my 2024 organizer. Okay, let's see if this closes, because I think that's pretty full. I don't think I can fit really anything else in there. So it's pretty heavy, but it's not the heaviest Hermes bag for sure. I think my heaviest Hermes bag is I think it's over there, my omnibus. That thing is huge. All right, so if I am checking out, so I have my bag open, I put my wallet back in, and I'm at the register, I'm not going to take you have to have both hands. So what I did this afternoon when I was grocery shopping, I had my grocery cart. I took my grocery cart, I put this in like the little kids seat area, walked off to the side so I could have both hands to close this bag. Let me show you what happens when I'm trying to close this bag, just like at the register. So I'm gonna kind of get up a little bit. So I have this crook of arm. Let's say, I guess I could you have to press it in just right. Okay, but then I'm putting a lot of tension on this. Okay, it's like a little yoga balancing act to keep this. All right, so that's through. So it's possible, but it's a little bit of a balancing act. You do kind of need both hands, obviously, for the buckle. Okay, and obviously this is kind of time consuming. And voila. Okay, she's closed. I don't love whatever that is. Hopefully that's not one of my keys. That's why you need an organizer. All right, usually I don't carry this thing so full, so I don't really carry an organizer when I have this bag because it's not like jam-packed where things are poking out. I really hate that this is happening right now, but we'll ignore it for now. So let me go ahead and take all this stuff out while I'm just kind of talking about how I feel about this bag. So would I purchase this bag again? So let's say like I didn't have it in my collection. Like let's say for some reason I sold this one, which I have absolutely no intention to sell this one. I love this bag. If I did not have one in my collection, I would absolutely purchase it again. I'm gonna put a picture up here. I think it's from the Real. I was looking through today and they recently sold this one. I'm not quite sure what color this is in, but it's beautiful. And if I didn't have this bag in my collection, I would definitely have I would jump on one for sure. I would purchase another one. Keeping this one in my collection, would I, so this is kind of interesting to show you like when it's not so full, how you can pack it or how you can close it. So if I kept this one in my collection, would I purchase another one? And the answer is, I don't really know, maybe. I have a lot of bags and I'm trying to like not accumulate like 70 bags in my collection. That's not really where I think things need to go. I'm very happy with the bags that I have. There's a couple of bags that I would like to add to my collection, but I don't think I need like 7 of each bag that I have. So I think 2 of these, maybe if I found a really good deal, like if I was on Fashion File and there was like a completely different color that I was interested in and it was for a really good price, I would probably pick up another one. I definitely don't need 3 or 4 of these in my collection. But if you don't have one in your collection and you're an Hermes lover, especially if you like that kind of Kelly style, if you find a good deal, go for it. Please go for it. Like, and let me know if you do, or let me know if you already have one. I don't know many people who have this bag. Actually, I don't know anyone who has this bag. But it's so cool. It's like, it's just so neat to have this very different bag in your collection. It's Hermes. It's so, if you know, you know. Like, I think 2 years ago, had I seen someone with this bag, I would have no idea that this was Hermes. I really didn't know until I was looking on Fashion File and I discovered it. But yeah, like I said earlier, 70% in love, 30% like, okay, this bag is kind of a pain in the butt, but it's kind of worth the pain in the butt because it's not an everyday bag. When I bring it out, I'm bringing it out on purpose, and I kind of am amping myself and like knowing in my head, okay, like make sure you have the things out so you're not constantly going in and out of this bag. So just kind of have that in mind when you're taking this bag out. I definitely don't think it's an everyday bag, but I do think it's something that is definitely worth having in your collection. Even if you have a small collection, like if you have like, you know, a couple of Hermes bags, I think this is one that you should definitely consider to have in your collection. It's just such a neat bag. I really can't rave enough about it. I'm so happy that I clicked purchase when I did. This bag is so cool. So if you have any questions about this bag, or there's something that I missed in showing you, please let me know. I'd be happy to kind of go over things again. But yeah, get this bag. It's so cool. I'm also going to go ahead and show you some bags on eBay that are for sale right now. There's some really cool colors out there. I think there's even one in my color as well. So go purchase it.